Winter comes 7 months since the May earthquake. What are the survivors doing? Come with me to find out what they need and how we can help them.
Well, it has been over 7 months since the earthquake devastated parts of Sichuan. Relief and donations from across the country continue to flood in to help keep survivors warm this winter. In today's Revisiting Wenchuan special, Han Bin revisits a family he met after the quake. As he found out, the earthquake survivors are only at the beginning of a long journey of recovery.
We are back in Guozhupu village to find a family we interviewed 2 weeks after the quake in May.
还记得我吗？
Tang Xiaojing and his surviving family members moved back into their home after reinforcing it. It was dinner time when we arrived. Today, it's potatoes and cabbage. Life seems almost normal again, but Tang Xiaojing has no idea what the future holds as he's lost his job. But life does move on. Tang is now a father of a 4-month-old boy. The family named him Tang Yufan, which means smooth and happy in life.
The biggest hardship is that I have no income now. I used to go out of the village to make some money, but now have to stay at home looking after the seniors and the disabled. Clothing isn't a problem for the towns, as we can see from his little cousin. They say each family member has a quilt with 1 blanket for the whole family. But nothing can bring back his loved ones. The quake took his mother and sister-in-law. Relief materials can keep the family warm, but a cold pain remains in their hearts. Whenever I think of the past, I feel better. But when I'm resting and during the holidays, I feel extremely sad. We were so happy together that time, but now we have lost 2 members. When we first met Tang Xiaojing, he was struggling to come to terms with his sorrow. He said he could not believe his mother was gone. 7 months on, Tang Xiaojing is still under the shadows. He says now he feels great pressure to live, as he has to shoulder all the family burdens by himself. The provincial government is trying to ease such burdens, but recovery takes time.
Our priority for this winter and next spring is to guarantee food, clothing, and shelter for every one of them. But we will put more emphasis on and speed up our efforts in reconstruction in the near future.
Stocks of supplies are being distributed to keep survivors warm this winter. In Wenchuan County, there seems to be huge efforts to get them out. While most supplies are coming here are sent by government agencies, there is a large proportion are sent here by individuals who are worried about the lives of people to spend their winter time. If you take a closer look of these parcels, they're coming from all across the country. Like this one is coming from Beijing, and it says it contains clothes, and also this one is coming from Xinjiang. According to Wang Shaojun, an official from the County Civil Affairs Bureau, used clothing donations must be cleaned before they can be handed out. As he points out, there are plenty of relief materials for immediate needs, but reconstruction requires money. For the family of Tang Xiaojing, life will get tougher as financial aid gets used up and supplies are reduced. They have yet to find a way out. So for now, they hold on to every moment of happiness they can get. Han Bin and Li Wei, CCTV, Sichuan Province.
The May earthquake has greatly damaged Sichuan's basic infrastructure. For the past 7 months, efforts have been made to resume conditions in full capacity. Today, in our last episode of our Revisiting Wenchuan series, correspondent Han Bin examines the reconstruction of the basic infrastructure in the quake zone. As he finds out, the pace of reconstruction is speeding up, yet full recovery is still a long way off.
We are on the highway from Chengdu to Wenchuan. 7 months ago, we couldn't get through. Reconstruction is still in progress. When we first went to Wenchuan, we had to take a 2-day detour to get there. Now, it's only 3 to 4 hours. Still, traffic jams are a problem. So, the local authorities has initiated an even odd license plate arrangement for vehicles going in and out of the county. But Wenchuan is no longer isolated. Transport official Luo Yuhong estimates that opening of this highway saves transportation costs of some 20 million yuan per day, and he says road repairs are coming along well.
We've already finished 70% of the total road reconstruction. All of the reconstruction projects will be started by next March. 60% should be completed by the end of 2009. And within 3 years, except for a few most challenging ones, all quake-damaged roads will resume operations at full capacity.
Rebuilding could take longer than constructing new roads. The quake damaged over 40% of Sichuan's transport routes. The May earthquake has made many roads useless. This cut off many towns and counties. 7 months on, most of the roads are accessible, but reconstruction has a long way to go. Building is going on everywhere in Wenchuan. On December 19th, celebrations mark the restart of a hydroelectric plant. Chen Rusong is one of the key forces behind this project. He says the 8-magnitude quake unleashed massive stones and rocks from the mountains and completely destroyed the outer structure of the plant. This section has been rebuilt by the surviving workers.
With the first group of power engines now operating, this plant can now generate 45,000 kilowatts per hour. That's enough to meet the household and work needs of a small county.
Located in the upper reaches of Minjiang River, the Yingxiu Bay power plant is one of the biggest in the province. Chen Rusong remembers that the water at the basement of the plant used to reach a man's height. Signs of the destruction can still be seen on the wall. He says the partial resumption is a significant step for a complete recovery.
Over 90 workers lost their lives in the quake. Restarting the power plant is not only our duty for the job, but also to remember those who lost their lives. We took only 183 days to restore power.
The plant is only operating at 1/10 of its capacity. Full capacity is at least 3 years away. The staff use each day to bring the Yingxiu Bay plant back to being one of Sichuan's pillars of power. They see it as a mission for themselves and for everyone in the region. For the past 6 days, I've taken you to Wenchuan to visit the people I interviewed 7 months ago to see how they're doing and what they need. There are countless stories to tell, and each survivor deserves a profile. Revisiting Wenchuan is not just to compare its past and present, but is about the future direction for the survivors and the region. We hope our efforts here can help them get through the first winter after their world was shaken in May. This is cameraman Li Wei reporting in Wenchuan.